TomDeller has been using Artifact software for 13 years. I caught up with him at this year's annual conference to find out how it benefits his organisation and what he thought of the event. TomDeller, you're a delegate at this year's Artifacts conference.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about your organisation.
Well, I work for Bath and North East Somerset Council. I'm responsible for the team that manage all the historic buildings in Bath. So Pump and Maroon Baths, the Assembly Rooms, the Guildhall, the Victoria Art Gallery. All three Grade 1 listed buildings. Maroon Baths is a scheduled monument as well, so it's balancing the sort of historic fabric of the buildings with commercial activity of getting private bookings in, weddings, dinners, conferences and things.
So clearly, with those historic buildings, events play a key role in maintaining their upkeep.
They do. We're fortunate in the Roman Baths that we have best part of 1 million visitors paying to go into the museum as well. So actually, what I do at the Roman Baths is almost second fiddle, but it's still a very highly commercial part of it. We've got caterers, and we're top quality events venue, very flexible venues.
And why do you think events like this are important for customers like you?
I think it's very easy for a user like me to feel like you're out on a limb. We're in the provinces of Bath, and don't have lots of other venues around. There aren't other users of Artifacts around, so it's really useful for me to meet people in similar situations or even completely different situations and just see what tricks they've done and what fixes they've had or ways around they've had to do things. I think it's a good opportunity to stand back from the way you're currently working day to day and look back and think, can I do it in a different way? Can I do it better?
And with respect to the key issues that are facing you at the moment as a venue manager, what are the most important things that are impinging on that business area?
Well, with the current economic climate, we're just working harder to stand still. So we're always making new arrangements, new relationships with customers. It's tracking those relationships, which is vital, and also maximising the income we can get from customers and getting repeat business and just widening our appeal to people, really.
Now, you're an Artifacts user. Yeah. How do you use the software?
Been using Artifacts for about 13 years, and it's transformed the way we do all of our events management. We obviously manage it for core things like times and resources, but we do all our finance from it, I do my forecasting from it, I do a lot of marketing from it, I do mail merging from it. We've got an interface with our website, so if someone visiting our website makes an inquiry, it automatically, through a download, uploads into Artifacts, so we can then track them and follow up that inquiry immediately without having to waste time double entering it.
Now, this isn't a particularly easy question to answer,
okay.
But so I'll bear with you, obviously. But what kind of impact do you think using the software has actually had on sort of the bottom line, on the business itself?
When I started running events, I had 3 lever arch files, one for each venue. It wasn't in Bath, and it was horrendous. I was writing everything in pencil and then pen and rubbing it out. So having a computerized system transformed that. Moving from a DOS version, which was what I had originally, onto Artifacts when I took that on, has just made things so much quicker, so much slicker. We're able to do things much more efficiently, able to track things much better, and able to look back at previous customers and see what's worked, what hasn't worked, and what they might be interested in the future. So it's given us a much wider view, backwards and forwards, for customers.